What's up, softball players? I'm Coach Dan Blewett. In today's video, we'll talk about 4 key mental skills for softball players that can help you reset, focus on the next play, calm yourself down, and have a great high-performing game. So the first mental skills technique for softball is having some sort of breathing technique that you can go back to when you're feeling stressed, frustrated, disappointed, whatever the emotion might be. So when we get stressed, we're in a high pressure situation, we've just made a mistake and we're mad at ourselves. Taking a deep breath does 2 things. One, it brings oxygen into your brain, so you start thinking a little more clearly. It helps calm your body down just from the actual air entering your lungs. And number 2, it restores time to your side. When I'm taking a slow, deep breath, everything else can wait, right? You watching this video, you're like, how long do I have to watch this guy breathe, right? But in those 3 or 4 seconds, I was taking time back onto my side. So if you just, got a bad hop at short and you're mad about it and it wasn't your fault, but now you look bad because you just missed that important ground ball, the first step is taking a deep breath so you start to calm yourself down, right? The second thing is a reset action. A reset action is also known sometimes as a mistake ritual. And this is something that you do to remind yourself to snap into that mental state of moving on to the next play, right? So this could be something really simple. You could take your glove off as an infielder. If you just missed a ground ball, you could scratch an X into the ground with your cleats and then wipe it off with your cleats, right? You could take your hat off, your visor off. You could tap yourself on the bill. You could tap yourself on the arm, you could tap yourself on the leg just as a reminder, like, hey, let's go next play, right? Hey, let's forget about that one. Let's get the next one. There are lots of different types of mistake rituals, right? And this can be something that you make your own. But what you don't want to do is like slam your gloves and show anger or frustration or disappointment, because we don't want to have bad body language, because our body and our mind, they're very much connected. And when we have that bad body language, and we show our disappointment to everyone in the field, what happens? You're much more likely to miss the next ground ball, to swing and miss at the next pitch, or to walk the next batter, right? So you have to try to refocus, because what just happened doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the next play. So a reset action coupled with that long, slow, deep breath can help you as a really good first 2 steps to refocusing, calming down, letting go of the negative emotion, and moving on to the next thing. So the next mental skill in this chain is self-talk. And self-talk are the things that we say to ourselves. A lot of times that is profoundly negative. We are very mean to ourselves. We are meaner to ourselves than any other person would be to us, right? We say things, how stupid and how much we suck at hitting, how much we're terrible at pitching, how we always blow our chances, right? We say terrible things to ourselves that our teammates would never say to us, right? And you wouldn't say to someone else either. We're much more charitable to other people than we are to ourselves. But that's where you have to reframe those thoughts and get those thoughts back into a positive light. So you just missed that ground ball. You just took an ugly swing in your bat. You took a deep breath. You tapped your visor as a reset action. And now you're going to say, hey, let that one go. You're a good shortstop. Everyone gets bad hops. Everyone makes mistakes once in a while. Let's refocus and compete for our team, right? That's a great mindset. That's a great little bout of self-talk to remind yourself that, yeah, my team needs me and I'm a good player and mistakes happen and I'm going to learn from my mistakes and I'm going to get the next play, right? I'm going to compete hard and get the next play. So self-talk is a continued life skill. You will use self-talk throughout your life. Going to a job interview when you're really nervous, you're afraid you're going to get the job, and you're like, I'm not going to do this. This is not going to go well. I'm going to stumble over my words. They're not going to like me. And you're going to say, nope, you're really smart. You're really prepared. You're a great writer. You're a great fit for this interview. You're a great fit for this job. This is going to go well. Believe in yourself, right? Self-talk is a lifelong skill, and it's a great time to improve on it and work on it on the softball field. Real quick, click the join button below and you'll learn about my channel memberships. If you become a channel member today, you'll get access to hundreds of non-public videos hosted right here on my channel on YouTube. This is the best way for you to support my work here for the global baseball community and get more content to help you with your game. And then the 4th mental skill is your mental checklist. So after you've taken a deep breath and slowed yourself down and you've done your reset action, and then you've talked yourself back into a positive mindset, now it's time to go through your mental checklist, which is going to refocus you on what you have to do on the next play, which is, okay, I'm playing shortstop. There's one out. There's a runner on first, so I know where the runners are. The batter is really big and slow. So I'm going to have more time if I'm throwing to first base, not very fast runner, right? But the runner on first is very fast. So if I'm going to second, I got to get rid of it quick. What am I doing on a ball to my left? What if it's hit hard to my right? What if it's hit soft to my right? What if it's blooped over my head and I catch it? Where am I going to be looking to throw, right? All these different things are important to rehearse in your head, because then when you've rehearsed all of them, when any of those scenarios take place, you're going to know what to do, and you're not going to be overwhelmed with, oh, wait, I just feel this ground ball. Where do I go with it? How fast does that run? Do I have time? Do I have time? Do I not have time? You don't want to be in those panic moments, and the more you can rehearse between plays, the more the game is going to slow down and become very, very manageable, right? Same thing with a pitcher. What pitch did I just throw? Who's the batter? Do they have power? What have they done in this game? She's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. She's a very good hitter. How do I have to pitch to her because of that? Where are the runners? What do I do with a comeback or hit back to me? What if I do if she bunts to this side or that side? Which side am I covering? Where do I go with it? All these different scenarios, if you plan for them, the game really slows down. And when you're planning for those scenarios, guess what you're not doing? You're not worrying about what just happened, right? Because you just had a bad at bat at the plate. And now, even though you just had 2 bad swings, now you're going through, okay, I'm going to try to hit the ball the right side. This pitcher throws a drop ball and a drop curve and a really good changeup. So I got to be looking for this or looking for that. And now when you're talking through the scenarios, you're focused on what you're doing, right? You're not focusing on the past where you screwed up, and you're not worrying about the future either, right? So these 4 mental skills are very important for softball players. Taking a deep breath, slowing yourself down, getting time back on your side. There's lots of different breathing techniques that I'll go into in another video, but a deep, slow breath is the core, right? Number 2, a reset action. Some unique action that you like. Could be tapping your visor, could be tapping your arm, could be, taps on your leg. That's what I would do as a pitcher. You could tap your cleats together. You could tap your cleats with your bat. You could take your helmet off as a hitter. Anything you want to do that remind yourself, I'm now mentally letting go of my mistake, and I'm moving on to the next thing. Number 3, self-talk, reminding yourself that you're good, encouraging yourself that you can do this and you're going to compete for yourself and your team on the next play. And number 4, your mental checklist, your run through of tasks and things you're focusing on, your approach in the next play, the next pitch you're about to make, or the next pitch you're about to see as a hitter, whatever it is. So going through your mental checklist refocuses you on the job that you have to do and displaces all those thoughts about what has happened or could happen. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Also, check out the join button where you can join my membership and get access to hundreds of more VIP-only videos here on my softball YouTube channel. There's a lot of value for parents, coaches, and players. So definitely hit that join button and consider being a channel member today, which helps support me create more free videos for the softball community. All right. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you here in the next video.